Hello, and welcome to the Ant-Man channel. It is Monday, the 11th of November, 2013, and I'm your host, Ant-Man, and I have an article in front of me from WND.com under the column of Faith, usually my favorite column to read from. Michigan Muslims plot Islamic law court. CAIR, which is it's an abbreviation for something, it's CAIR, discussing establishment of Sharia divorce system. In America, my friend. We got foreigners from different religions coming to our country to enforce their religious code of law into our system. Kind of crazy. I mean, the American people seem to take anything, so I guess, A leader in a front group for the movement that aims to turn the U.S. into an Islamic state is among the Muslims in the Detroit area talking about establishing religious courts that would grant women a divorce under Islamic law or Sharia. About 15 Muslim leaders, including Dawood Walid, Executive Director of the Council on American Islamic Relations, Michigan chapter, discussed the issue at a monthly gathering September 25th. Isn't that nice? We should embrace these Muslims. I remember this one guy, I forgot where he killed his two younger daughters because they liked wearing jeans and wearing makeup. And he called it something good. Like he was like, "Oh, that was good. That's a good thing what I just did." He killed his own two daughters, man. We're going to let these animals into our country to enforce this nut job religion. The discussion was prompted by a story in the Arab American News that described the difficulties that Muslim women experience when their husbands refuse to grant them a religious divorce. Noted the blog Creeping Sharia. The Arab American News article said many are forced to go imam shopping and travel across the U.S. to find an imam willing to grant them an Islamic divorce. The publication commented that many Muslim women are denied a divorce even when their husbands are physically abusive. What a religion. In August, North Carolina became the seventh state to pass a bill prohibiting judges from considering foreign laws, including Islamic Sharia. Arizona, Kansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, South Dakota, and Tennessee have similar laws. Earlier this year, as WND reported, Germany banned 3 Muslim groups seeking to impose Sharia in the country. The move came after death threats against politicians and calls for a violent overthrow of the government. In October, BBC News reported an Indian woman who wrote a best-selling memoir about the brutality of Islamic law was killed by Taliban militants in Afghanistan. CAIR, C-A-I-R, meanwhile, was named in 2007 by the U.S. Justice Department as an unindicated co-conspirator in a plot to fund the Palestinian terrorist organization Hamas. Hamas in Hebrew actually means violence, I think. You can look that up. Hamas actually means violence. According to FBI wiretap evidence from a 1993 meeting of Muslim Brotherhood leaders and activists in Philadelphia, CAIR was formed to burnish the image of Muslims in the U.S. in support of the Brotherhood's stated aim of destroying Western civilization from within and replacing it with Islamic rule. This is not a joke, people. This is actually already going on. I mean, I like to read some people's comments on these articles. Maybe I shouldn't read their names or whatever, but I'll just read their comments because some of these have a lot of likes. Freedom loving America to Muslims. Go back to your respective ethnic sandboxes. Your Allah, Shariah Law, and all of us, Islam awaits with stones and swords in hand. Well, they're not a religion of peace, let's just be honest. They claim to be peace loving, but they're really death loving. Are the Obama voters awake yet? Or are they getting their burqas ready? Anyways, these are just funny comments. But anyways, look into this stuff for yourself. The Quran does not tell Muslims to be peace-loving. It tells them to kill people who don't believe in their religion. It also, it's just gross. The Prophet Muhammad he married like a 6-year-old or something. He's a pedophile. And that's their God. Their God is a pedophile that loves to kill people and to make slaves out of people. Hey man, I'm not being hateful and I'm not being intolerant. But what I do not tolerate is violence and just fear mongering and ignorance, because that's what it is. Their entire objective is to deceive the American people into accepting their culture, into our culture, and then slowly implementing it to be more like more like the Middle East. Like you're gonna be Islam whether you like it or not, or you're gonna get your head chopped off. That's what that's. This is in the Bible, by the way. This is like what the tribulation saints are going to have to go through. They're going to have to either get their heads chopped off for Christ, or they're going to go to hell. That's in the Bible. Anyways, love you guys. God bless you.